You have me detained on the side of the road and you don't want to listen to me?
Your taxes have nothing to do with me.
I don't have to give you my name, dude.
Okay, so I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle now, man.
This one's really got a gun at me. No, you don't touch me. You don't touch me.
I'm at that address, sir.
I don't give a...
All right, man.
No, you're trash. You're all trash. I don't care what he says about you. You're all trash.
Man stands outside his own home, hands in his pockets. No threat, no crime. But in an instant, an officer pulls his gun, finger on the trigger. One wrong move, and this could have ended in tragedy. What happens next is a chilling abuse of power, all caught on body cam. On September 11th, 2024, in DeLand, Florida, a man was merely driving when all of a sudden, he was pulled over by an officer for a well-being check. The following footage showcases what transpired next.
Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Officer Alfonso with the DeLand Police Department.
What'd you pull me over for?
For a well-being check. That's all it is. I saw that once I got behind you, you keep turning off and then...
A well-being check, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure you're okay. You keep pulling off the road and coming back on the road and stuff, so I'm trying to see if you're having a medical emergency or anything like that, that's all.
You're pulling me over. You're stopping me from what I'm doing because you're concerned, because...
Yes.
Did I commit a crime?
I said I'm just doing a well-being check on you.
Did I commit a traffic infraction?
No, I'm just doing a well-being check on you.
Is this what is your name?
Officer Alfonso with the DeLand Police Department.
Who's the other officer?
What is it?
Who's the other officer?
Officer Amen. He's right over there. Just doing a well-being check on you, man. You keep Do you have a supervisor on duty? I can get a supervisor.
I'd like a supervisor over here.
Strangely enough, this is one of those rare times where an officer pulled someone over not to falsely accuse them of a traffic infraction, but to check if they were okay, which is arguably even more strange. For those unfamiliar with what this is, a wellness check is a call in which police are tasked with confirming the well-being of an individual. These calls can be requested by family members or the public, or as a result of observations made by police officers. As you may guess, this would not be treated as a traffic stop, and thus any accusation of a crime, unless there was clear-cut evidence for it, would be unlawful.
All right, I have a supervisor coming in.
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
What is it?
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
We conduct well-being checks all the time whenever a car, if we see that a car is doing some type of maneuvers or anything like that.
What maneuver was it that you...
I just said that you kept pulling off and on onto the road and all.
How many times did I pull off the road?
It was a total of 2 times that you did that, so I was trying to check.
Is this the second time, the traffic stop?
No, the second time was when you pulled off into the Stetson field.
When was the first time?
The first time, it was by the potato patch, if you know where that is. That's right down there by the Dixie Lodge. I don't know if you're from the area.
Really?
Now,
is that on video?
It is, actually. My dash cam records up to a minute before anything happens.
Anything happens, so when did you start recording?
It's a minute before
the lights turned on? So I was in that Stetson lot for more than a minute.
But it still happened under my presence. I was just doing a well-being check. The supervisor's coming. Okay, he's gonna.
Well, I mean, you're the one that pulled me over. You've got me.
Well, you requested a supervisor.
Because you've got me over here on the side of the road.
Yeah, for a well-being check. That's what it was. Yeah,
so how long do you need to conduct your well-being check?
This was it, but you called the supervisor, so I'm just waiting on my...
Because you're illegally detaining me on the side of the road, sir.
I'm just doing a well-being check. I never said you're being detained or anything.
Sir, I'm not detained. There's lights on behind me. You pulled me over to the side of the road. How am I supposed to believe that I'm not being detained?
Like I said, my supervisor's on his way. Well, I'll go ahead and talk to my supervisor. You would have been free to go now because I see that you're doing perfectly fine, but you called for my supervisor. That's why.
I'm concerned that you're pulling people over for not doing a goddamn thing wrong.
I got you. Well, my supervisor...
I'm concerned that you're detaining people on the side of the road for no good goddamn reason.
Well, we're just doing a well-being check on you.
I'm not real concerned about your well-being checking me. You're pulling citizens over on the side of the road for their well-being? Is that what I'm to understand? You can do that, huh?
While he did call for a supervisor, it didn't mean that the officers couldn't let him leave. Rather than tell him that he was free to go, the officer told him that he would be forced to wait for a supervisor now. However, while it is recommended, you do not have to wait for a supervisor to appear on the scene, even if you asked for one. Consequently, since the officer was keeping him here, he was now unlawfully detaining the driver.
What kind of medical issue would somebody have pulling over on the side of the road?
Like I said, you pulled over more than once. I was trying to make sure you were okay.
I don't like to be followed by police.
Okay. It's a public roadway. I'm allowed to follow you if I wanted to.
Yep. And I guess you're allowed to illegally detain me too, huh?
I never said you were detained. I said
Sir, I'm not detained. I'm not detained. What do those lights mean?
You can leave right
Okay.
now.
When an officer pulls behind you, you rude. You see what's going on here? I'm in DeLand. I got pulled over for a well-being check. They want to check my well-being. I got a supervisor coming here. Yeah, no, you're good, man. All right, let me get back to this. They got a supervisor coming up here.
Apparently, the officer has been living under a rock this whole time because flashing red and blue police lights indicate that a traffic stop is underway, and thus the man couldn't simply drive off since he could be charged with fleeing the police. If this was intentional, then this would certainly speak to a case of entrapment, thus violating the man's fourth constitutional rights. If it wasn't intentional, then the officer's ignorance of the law does the same regardless. In any case, around 8 minutes later, a supervisor finally arrived on the scene. Unfortunately, he only made things much worse.
How's it going, man?
How do you think it's going? Is it Sergeant still, Sergeant Salmon?
It is.
Why are your officers pulling people over for no crime?
Okay, so he was conducting a well-being check on you. You were
Come on, man.
some concerning
behavior,
yeah,
like pulling to the side of the road safely in a safe manner.
Okay. He said you did so several
not
times.
violating
You
any
let me talk,
traffic
or you
infraction.
gonna-
You have me detained on the side of the
You're
road,
not
and you don't
detained,
want to
you're free
listen to
to
me.
leave.
Sergeant! Fuck off!
In true cop fashion, the sergeant disregarded the man's complaints and brushed him off, still keeping him detained. Rightfully outraged, the driver went to confront him. Since that's the case, the sergeant definitely violated his department's de-escalation policy. This is because if he behaved like a respectable human being here, the two parties wouldn't have engaged in any conflict. When the driver got back to his vehicle, he took a moment to calm down and go over everything that just happened.
Yeah, I just got pulled over. Did you hear what he said? It was a well-being check. He pulled me over for my own well-being. And then I wouldn't stop talking. And since I wouldn't stop talking, that enraged the sergeant, and he could no longer listen to the person complaining. Alright, we're gonna go to the PD. How about that? You guys want to go to the police department? We're going to go to the police department and we're going to complain about this.
In the end, the man made a resolute decision to file a complaint against the police department. Unfortunately, as of the date of this recording, there's no information pertaining to what happened after that. What is available, though, is footage of officers detaining and harassing people for even more ridiculous things, like kicking a property owner off their own property. On January 21st, 2025, in Ellendale, Minnesota, an officer threatened to kick someone off their own property. To provide some context, after a long-standing court battle against Jaguar Metronet, a personal property owner prevailed and the court ruled in his favor. However, it was then that Deputy Dogs threatened to arrest him if he didn't leave an easement, and that the court's decision was extinguished after the man bought it from the state after the tax foreclosure.
Telling me I can't be on my own property. Is that the wording that you
I am telling you, per the county attorney, if you are going to remain inside of this easement section that's in section off, the county attorney is going to view that as you interfering. I'm just telling you what we were told by the county attorney. Now, if that's something you can definitely argue that, but that's how he's going to interpret that right now. So I'm giving you that warning that you remaining inside this easement section
On the contrary, an easement on a property only means that a person must allow another party to have access to that property. It does not mean that the property owner can't still use and be on the property. This means that no matter what legal jargon the officer was trying to spin, the fact remained that he was violating the elderly man's rights by kicking him off his own property.
I am going to leave under protest.
No, not yet. You're not. Not yet.
I'm going to leave under protest under this circumstance.
You would be in violation as well, sir.
No, I would not, sir. I'm not in the court order. Trust me, I know it inside, outside, and left side.
You would be violating, you would be interfering as well, and you'd be arrested. So, okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. If that's your opinion, that's great. But I'm going to clarify whether he's under threat of arrest if he stays here.
He is.
I'm going to hear that from the supervising officer.
Because this is my property. The court order says that this is my property, and I shall not be banned from my property.
And that's where the attorney is saying that that TRO is still in place until that 30 days.
The TRO does not say I can't be on my property.
And I'm not arguing that. I'm just telling you that's what the attorney is.
Like I said, I just want to make sure you understand that you have now ordered me off of my own property. All right?
I am telling you that that's what the attorney is going to do.
I am telling you, from my interpretation of this conversation, you are ordering me under the jurisdiction of the Stewart County Sheriff, ordering me off my own property. Is that correct?
I am not ordering you to do anything. I am telling you.
What you told me.
Let him answer you, Danny.
I'm telling you.
Daniel, let him answer you.
I am telling you that the county attorney is going to view you remaining in this area,
remaining on my own property,
within this easement that's been sectioned off by these lines.
It's been extinguished in
Correct.
2015.
But what has, he literally said, what has been marked with these posts in this tape, he's going to consider this easement section. If you remain in it during this next set of days until this 30 days is over, it's going to be in violation. He's going to want you charged with that violation of that TRO.
Which is a civil charge.
And I'm telling you that I don't want to have to arrest you for that, so I'm giving you that information. If you interpret that as me giving you an order, that you have every right to interpret that, but I'm not ordering you. I'm giving you the chance to comply with what the attorney's office.
Even if that's what the attorney's office says, the correct course of action would be to have the two parties talk about this and come to terms on what needs to be done. However, instead of properly investigating who was in the right and punishing the guilty party, the officers took the easier route and threatened to arrest an elderly citizen as a course of action rather than confront the real villains.
An order says that if I don't comply, you are going to take an action. Is that correct?
If you don't comply, then I am going to be forced to have to listen to the attorney's office.
You're going to take action,
and
correct?
arrest you for violating a restraining order.
How can you arrest him for violating a restraining order when that's
you, sir.
I'm talking to you.
I'm not talking to you.
No, I don't need to leave.
I don't care what you say, and that's fine. I'm telling you that I'm not talking to you. This is between the property owner and me.
And he's asking for clarity.
And if you continue to interfere, you're going to be arrested.
Correct. You understand what obstruction is?
Oh, I know exactly what obstruction is. So when you're done talking with him, may I speak to you?
I don't need to talk to you right now.
Well, you're an officer of the law. When you're done, I'm going to go wait over there. Will you come talk to me when you're done?
Over here now.
If you go over there, I'll come talk to you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under threat of arrest, the man was unfortunately told to leave and sit on the sidelines as the officer spoke to the owner alone. Sadly, there is no information as of current regarding what followed after that conversation. Some officers are always trying to arrest you for any reason possible, but what's scarier is an officer who threatens your personal safety while doing so. An example of this occurred on January 1st, 2025 in Denver, Colorado, where an officer came up to a man in his own apartment complex and started harassing him out of nowhere.
So I'm going to ask you one last time, are you refusing to leave the property or identify your residency?
I'm about to go to the store.
Okay, so go. Get moving. If I see you back on property, you'll be detained. You do not live on property. You refuse to identify. And you're refusing to leave.
Who are you, dude?
Property security, it's what we're here for.
You haven't identified yourself.
I'm property security. I'm with Front Range Patrol,
I don't know who,
33.
What's your name?
I don't have to give you my name. I'm not a police officer. You don't pay my paycheck.
I don't have to
my
give
tax,
you,
your taxes don't do nothing about me.
Name.
Your taxes have nothing to do with
I
me.
don't have to give you my name, dude.
Okay, so I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle now, man. I'm not going to do this with you tonight.
And you're gonna open my vehicle?
Absolutely. You're on private property. You're refusing to identify, and you're refusing to leave private property. Okay, what unit?
I live here.
What unit?
I live here.
So I can advise property management.
Who are you, dude?
Who on their property is acting like an absolute child? Making threats.
Making threats?
Yeah, you told me, do you really want to do this right now? When I simply asked you to turn the music down and stop smoking in the parking garage.
I turned it down.
As far as I'm concerned, that's a threat.
I turned it down.
And I also advised you that you need to
down.
identify yourself.
And you open
or
my
at
door.
the very, yeah, because you're on private property.
No, I live here.
I don't care.
I live here, dude.
I don't care. You have refused on several occasions.
Dude,
you've been asked several times what unit you live in.
I'm about to go to the store.
Well, it's too late for that now.
No, it's
not. Now
not.
we're waiting for my partner.
No, it's not, dude.
Yeah, we are.
You open my door, man. Okay. I'm about to go.
It's no wonder he isn't a police officer, since he never would have passed basic training. Failing every kind of basic de-escalation policy possible, this little man aggressively opened the vehicle door and took out his taser with his finger on the trigger. Not only does this speak to his destructive and dangerous behavior, but also to the clear-cut violation of the victim's fourth constitutional rights, since not even an officer of the law can open a person's car door without their permission. Fed up with the boy's nonsense, the driver locked his car and windows for his own protection once his partner showed up.
So you claim to be a resident? Are you going to tell me what unit you live in?
I'm trying to leave, dude.
Okay, so here's how it's going to go, man.
I'm trying to leave, bro. I'm trying to leave.
Oh, cool. So now you're willing to hear me.
I'm trying to leave,
Okay,
man.
so here's how it goes, man.
I'm trying to leave,
You're
dude.
refusing to identify what unit you live in.
I'm trying to leave, dude.
And as soon as you're questioned about it, you're like, oh, I actually live here. Oh,
I do.
Now that they're actually going to do something, I'm going to decide to
I
leave
do.
property. So as far as we're concerned, you are not a resident of this property. If I see you on property again, you will be detained.
Okay.
If I see your car here, unless, again, I don't see any sort of permit. If I see your car in the parking lot again, it will be towed. You understand?
No, I don't, but okay.
No, it will.
I hear
It will.
you.
Okay. So are you going to come back to the property, or do
I
you
hear
understand?
you. I hear you.
You hear me? Awesome. Have a good night, child.
You goofy. This wanna block me. Yeah, get the out the way.
Keep in mind that this child was not an officer. As a result, a person forcefully opening your car door and flashing his taser would be grounds for self-defense. Thus, it was apparent that he was going to get himself in trouble with the wrong person if he continued doing this. Fortunately for him, though, the day was not that day. Even better, however, his identity was now immortalized on the internet for everyone to scrutinize. Unfortunately, all too often, officers threaten people by abusing their power. But it's even scarier when it's life or death, much like on July 29, 2015, in Rohnert Park, California, where a public safety officer by the name David Rodriguez stopped in front of a civilian's home on Hermitage Way as he stood by his truck and boat trailer. For some reason, he simply sat there in his vehicle for a full minute and immediately started recording the civilian for no apparent reason. What he did next, however, was horrifying to say the least.
He's now circled the neighborhood. Now he's headed back towards me. He's been very slow in all of his driving. He thinks he's being funny now.
Hi. Go take your hand out of your pocket. Okay?
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing. No.
Hey, seriously.
Put your gun down, really?
Edward 10. Start me another one.
This one's really got a gun on me. No. You don't touch me. You don't touch me.
I'm at that address. Start me another unit.
You don't touch me.
Hey, man.
No, you don't touch me.
When I tell you to take your hand out.
I've done nothing.
Okay.
Nope.
You need to relax.
You go away.
Okay. I don't go away. I stay where I am. You can go in your house if you want, or you can stay out here. But you don't keep your hand in your pocket. Okay?
My hand can be in my pocket. There's nothing in there. I've done nothing. What have I done?
I'm telling you.
Answer me. What have I done? Why'd you get out of your vehicle?
You're taking a picture of me. I'm taking a picture of you.
You take a picture and leave.
Okay. I don't have to leave.
Neither do I.
In what can only be described as the actions of a deranged serial killer, the officer started threatening the man by flashing his gun and aiming it at the victim, simply because he didn't take his hands out of his pockets. This goes beyond a simple failure of de-escalation and straight into criminal territory, since the officer could very reasonably charge with attempting to murder someone, a criminal charge that can land someone with a life sentence.
So, I told you to take your hand out of your pocket. I just want to make sure you don't have a weapon.
You know I don't have a weapon on me.
Okay. I don't know that.
You do that. I'm completely clear.
Gun out.
Wrong. You have your gun out because you're a police officer. You're trying to intimidate me, and this is going all over YouTube.
Put it on.
This is horrible. Trust me, I will.
Okay.
You guys have done enough to my family.
Okay. I don't even know who you are.
That's why you just happen to slowly approach my house, stop in front of my house,
I don't even know
and then
who
keep
you are,
going.
dude.
So that was just random. That was just random?
Yep.
So you stopped. You didn't stop at
What's
anyone's
wrong
house.
with you, man?
You didn't stop at anybody's house but mine.
What's wrong with you?
Your station is corrupt.
Oh, okay. Are you some kind of a constitutionalist,
No, sir.
crazy guy or something like that? Is that your
Is
name?
that what you're going after? Is that where you're going?
I'm
Are you throwing
asking
claims
you.
around?
I'm asking you.
Are you throwing these around?
What's that?
Are you throwing labels around?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you sitting here with your gun out at me? This is why I'm doing this, to protect myself from you.
Okay. All right. Well, you just stay right in front of me, and then we'll be all fine. Okay?
Am I being detained? Have I been accused? Are you accusing me of a crime? Are you suspecting me of a crime?
If I did, I would arrest you. Okay? So, go ahead and have a nice day. Put it on YouTube. I don't really care.
I will, sir.
Okay?
Getting my stuff from my car.
Okay.
Big smile. Nice. Thank you, sir.
Narrowly escaping death, the man breathed a sigh of relief as the corrupt, psychotic cop drove away. Obviously, the victim, Don McComas, filed a claim for an administrative remedy against the city as a prelude to filing a civil lawsuit. Furthermore, the city of Rohnert Park said it commissioned an independent third-party investigator, Sue Ann Van Dermeden, to investigate the incident. However, in a shocking turn of events, the investigation determined that the officer reasonably exercised his right to stop and have contact with the resident and did so for legitimate reasons, and not for the purpose of harassing or mistreating the resident. Naturally, this decision only highlighted how corrupt the entire police department as a whole really is. Even after all the public backlash and outrage, the officer was only placed on administrative leave. Fortunately, at the very least, the officer later retired that year, meaning that he couldn't harass anyone as an officer ever again. Our last case of the day involves an incident where officers unlawfully detained multiple minors for the smallest infraction possible. On July 19, 2024, in Los Angeles, California, a group of officers held a bunch of kids hostage and had them face against a wall close to Melrose and Fairfax in West Hollywood, claiming that they were detained. As they did this, a bystander walking by decided to record the whole encounter. The following footage showcases what transpired.
How you guys doing? What's going on?
You have a question, sir?
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, well, I can't talk to you right now. Just step over there. You can record all you want, but I need you to stand
Send
over
it,
there.
thank you.
How come so many people in handcuffs?
That's what I said.
Why did they stop you?
Can you go on that side for me?
Yeah.
You can record all you want, but I need you to stand on that side for me,
Yeah,
okay?
of course.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't see any caution tape,
I don't,
and
there doesn't have to be a
there
caution
would
tape.
be
You can
caution
record
tape.
all you want.
You're not supposed to wear a Blue Lives Matter pin.
Okay, that's
according
fine.
to
Well, I
the
represent my brother, so go
Wait,
ahead.
but
you can come over here.
Yeah, you're not supposed to wear
Okay,
that Blue
that's
Lives
fine.
Matter
You can talk
pin.
about it after. You can stand over here for me.
Why are all these guys in handcuffs?
If you want to talk to him after, you can talk to him all you want.
Why are all these guys in handcuffs? You guys aren't profiling them, are you? This isn't like profiling or something, right? That wouldn't look good. That wouldn't be good if you guys are profiling these guys. Alright, but I'm gonna walk this way if that's cool. That wouldn't be good if you guys are profiling. You guys are... They agreed to a search? They agreed to get their stuff searched? Why would they do that per their 4th Amendment? They don't have to agree to a search. Their 4th Amendment. Why do they all have to get their run? What's going on? What's going on here, guys?
Although the officer wasn't required to, it was certainly suspicious how he suddenly clammed up when he asked if they were being racially profiled. This wouldn't be surprising, however, since racial profiling has been declared unconstitutional, as it is a violation of the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause. On top of that, if it was racial profiling, then them simultaneously conducting a person search would violate their 4th constitutional rights, which protects them against unreasonable searches.
What's going on here, champ?
You can talk to him after once we're all done.
Who's them?
These guys are there being
You're
detained.
about to let them go?
Once we finish up, you can talk to him all you want. Alright?
Well, why are they in handcuffs if they're about to be let go?
All the questions you have, you can ask
I
them.
want to ask you, though. They don't work, but you work for the people. They don't work for the people.
But
So
you're not involved in that
the people have a right to not answer your questions.
You keep saying people, right?
The people.
Yeah.
But
Are you being detained right now?
You have to answer. You have to answer. I don't answer cops' questions.
I don't answer your questions.
Yeah, you're a
We're
public servant.
Yeah, we're done here.
It seems like you just got bothered.
Not at all, man. My shift been good night.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a good night for you to put a bunch of guys in handcuffs like this?
Like I said, if you want to ask them once they're done.
I'm asking you. You're a public servant.
Like you said, I don't need to answer your questions.
You are a public servant. I'm the people.
So are you involved here?
You're a public servant. You're not that bright. That's why to be a cop, man, it's what is it? GED, 6 months of training. You need more training to be a chef, a barber, a cosmetologist. It's not cool. This shit's horrible. Shit's horrible. What do you mean you're sure? It's horrible. You all get a gun, badge, and cuffs to forever harass people. What is all this for? What's all this for? This is all too much talking. This is too long of a detainment. For what? This seems unreasonable.
While an officer is not required to answer your questions, it certainly helps ease the public's mind when they do so by being a tad bit aggressive and refusing to answer, though. This cop was failing to uphold his department's mission statement, which states that they work towards reducing the fear the city's citizens may have.
It's gonna look really stupid when you have to uncuff all of them, huh? Can I get your card?
Yeah, once we finish up here, I'll give you the card.
Alright, but what's your last name? S-A-E-N-Z. 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 24985. If you can look up his salary on Transparent California. S-A-E-N-Z. S-A-E-N-Z. These guys, are they all over 18?
You can ask them once we're done.
I'm gonna go over there.
You just have to walk around, man. I don't want you walking.
You want me to walk in the street?
You can cross that way and reach.
No, I'll just walk right here.
Hey, watch behind.
Just behind.
She didn't have her body cam recorded.
Really? She also...
You're gonna keep going. Walk the red side, man. Please.
I want to go this way, I said. You're a rookie. Are you going to uncuff these guys? It seems a little long for this detainment, doesn't it? It seems a little long. This detainment seems a little long. This harassment and racial profiling seems a little long.
That's what I said for my tattoo. But not you, her.
Oh, it's because of tattoos?
Yes, because look at my brother. He has all those.
Damn. The deputy gangs at LA. All right, I'll follow
If
you.
you're gonna stay, you can't be talking, man. If you're gonna stay on this side, stay on this side.
Huh? Diego Sayens, $75,931.49. Is that right? This is unbelievable, man. This is harassment. This is what the police do. We've been lied to. We've seen shows like Cops.
Regardless of what happened, it is indeed a fact that California law requires a person to be 18 years or older to get a tattoo. Failure to follow this can result in being charged with a $1,000 fine and 6 months of county jail. What's weird, however, is why so many other children are being detained, even though only one of them, according to the minor, broke this law. If the little brother was the only one to do so, then the officers detaining the other children by proxy would certainly be illegal.
I think they're just running them. This is typical profiling. Just stop a bunch of people and then run their stuff. This is straight profiling. Straight profiling. And then run them all to make sure they don't have anything. What is this? Stop and frisk like New York? I thought they said that's unconstitutional.
Do I make a complaint with him now or no?
No, later. You don't say anything to these guys. You say nothing. Am I being detained or am I free to go? That's it. Everything else is... You're fine, bro. What's your name, sir? You don't know your name? You're supposed to identify yourself. You know that. What's your last name? What's your last name? What's your last name?
You gotta back up. Here.
Yeah, I'm asking for everyone's business card.
We'll give them all to you. But
All
right
of
now
them.
We're in the middle of the investigation.
Yeah, business card.
Back up a little bit and we'll give it.
Hey, business card, buddy.
Back up.
Business card.
Sir.
I heard you.
So they can't do their job if you keep asking them.
Cool.
We'll get it at the end.
All right, who can get arrested first? Who gets the handcuffs off first? Bunch of violence workers. Unbelievable.
Although the man was merely recording and speaking as the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution allowed him to, the officers were still ordering him to back up, although he wasn't interfering with anything. In any case, after about a few more minutes, the officers finally moved to release the minors from their handcuffs and let them free.
All right, they're getting released. Good job, cops.
He's making me make a complaint. I have to complain?
You don't have to.
Well, I'm gonna take that for you because you already said that.
But if I say no?
He can do it later. He could call.
Do it later too. He can do
Yeah.
it later too, but I'm gonna initiate.
You're good. Can you get that over here for me?
That's why, so I have to.
No, you don't have to.
You're not making. I'm making it on your behalf. You can do it later.
You don't have to answer any questions, you know? Oh. Just get released. He's not getting released. Look at this. Take his cuffs off, man. Stop talking to me. Take his cuffs off. Stop talking to me. Take his cuffs off. Take his cuffs off. Stop talking to him. Hey, man, don't do extra. Don't do extra, man. What's up, bro? They got enough space. Y'all got a bunch of guns. You're fine. Don't do extra, man.
I'm trying to take the cuffs off, man.
Yeah, don't do extra. Look how tight y'all put it. For what? Because he had tattoos? Bro, homie's twisting. He's a rookie. I think it's his first time. All right. I want ID card from you and you. Can I get a card? Ma'am, card. Okay, card, sir?
Just like she said.
All right, well, I want a card. Hey, one of you should ask for a card. One of you should ask for a card.
Don't get behind me. Go get behind me.
Okay. Can I get a card?
You gotta back up. You gotta back up.
Just asking for cards. Okay. Can I get a card?
What did I just tell you? Give us a minute. Once we're done, we're gonna give
Okay, like a card. We like a card.
As the man stated, filing a complaint against such cops is something that you can choose to do or not to do. Anyone who believes that they were a victim of abuse or feels that their rights were violated can submit a complaint to their local police department regarding the officers they have a problem with. In this case, one of the minors would have a suitable reason to do so, since his property that was confiscated during the detainment was now missing. Testament to how careless these donut hoarding cops can be.
Damn, so no tickets? No one got a ticket? No ticket? Damn. Like a card, please. Damn, no tickets? Y'all just had him in handcuffs?
Pretty sure we explained to you like 3 times when we're done with the investigation.
I'll take a card. Look, we'll take cards.
We just told you.
I'll take your card. Start writing it. They're writing cards. Start writing a card.
I was gonna do it when I'm done with my
F-I-E-R-R-O.
It'll be on the
F-I-E-R-R-O. I'll take your card, sir. Oh, he's asking what the suspicion was.
No, she's still thinking.
Well,
You're still thinking?
he's asking why he was stopped.
What was your articulate suspicion for stopping the detainment? Okay, I'll give you my card.
Okay, here.
I'm talking to you right now. You work for us.
I'm here. I'm here. He's asking why he was stopped.
It has nothing to do with you. Okay? I pay my taxes.
I'm just not moving.
I pay my taxes. You want a card or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go over here.
I don't have to move. I'm waiting right here. My hands out, champ. What was the reason he was stopped, ma'am?
Wait, can I get my property first? Because she took my property and put it over there.
I didn't take anything.
You took my phone. It's on your body cam.
Hey, sir, you gotta go over there, just like she said.
Oh, well, I'm walking that way.
You gotta go back.
Well, I'm walking this way. I'll take your card.
Yeah, I'm getting that right now, but you gotta back. Shake
Whoever
back.
grabbed the hoodie was on top of the hoodie.
Wow. Where's his phone?
And they took it. He took it out of my hand more specifically.
Wow. Is this his phone missing? Is his phone missing?
Before they complain, where's my property? It's on the hoodie. My property and now it's not in my possession.
Well, you better figure it out. Sir, can I have your card?
Just a second, wait.
Ma'am, I need your card. Ma'am,
I'll write to the card. I have your card.
I want her card.
Yeah, we're together.
No, I want her name and badge number.
We're partners.
Okay.
We'll be on the same card.
Hey, did she tell you why she stopped you? She didn't tell you?
I'm being told to make a complaint.
Whoa, he's like touching you. That's weird. Stop touching him. Stop touching him.
Not only did the officers fail to provide a reason as to why they stopped so many minors and searched them, but now they apparently misplaced their belongings. This carelessness and sloth only gave the kids even more of a case to build against the officers, because they have a responsibility to make sure property and evidence are stored properly and documented carefully. If in any case it does get lost or damaged, however, a person may file a claim against their department.
Wait, so why'd you stop all these guys? They didn't even get a ticket.
The rest are all cool.
Can I get your card? Your card. Sir, where's your card? Look, they're not going to give cards.
Names and serial numbers are going to be on the same card.
All right.
Just
so you know.
I want to know why I was stopped. And why
Where's your cards?
We just explained it. She can't even.
She's covering her name. What's your name, officer?
You already asked me. I told you it's Mendoza.
Mendoza? And what's your badge number?
42341.
Okay. 42431. And she had the Blue Lives Matter. Why are you behind me like that?
You walked in the middle of us.
You're being weird.
You walked in the middle of us, and we're being weird.
You're really weird.
Hey, I'm gonna ask
How
you
you
something.
doing?
I have to do an investigation with him.
His investigation's done.
I'm done. I'm out of handcuffs. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to know.
He's done. Homie's done. Homie's done. Dude, what is going on? What is going on? He's saying no. Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Yeah, you can go back.
Oh, I'm free to go? I'm going to go this way. Oh, I'm going to go this way. What?
Because he just said that.
There's no investigation.
Right
There's
now. They just said it right now. Hey, how old are you?
don't matter. I don't answer questions.
You can walk across the street. Walk this way, walk that way.
I don't want to walk in the middle of the street, guys, so I'm going to walk here.
Hey, stand over there, dude.
This is weird, y'all. No, you walk away. Go here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Walk away from that guy. That guy's creepy. This whole shit. But ask for your card. You need the card.
Yeah.
Can he just get a card? He wants her card. Because he keeps touching him. He just wants your cards. Can I have your card, sir? Can I have your card? Alvarez, can I have your card?
I think they're getting one prepared with all of our...
What? Who's preparing the card?
We're over here busy dealing with you.
You?
I'm a United States citizen.
Even though the investigation already concluded, proven even more so by the fact that the minor was simply able to walk away, the officers blocked the cameraman from talking to the victim. By blocking his path on public property and preventing him from speaking to a public citizen no longer under investigation, the officers were now ultimately violating the cameraman's rights as well. On top of this, even after stating that they would, they still hadn't provided the civilians with cards nor stated why they detained those kids.
I'm a citizen and I would like to know why I was stopped. What was your articulate suspicion for stopping me?
Damn. You heard the man.
Excuse me, Mendoza?
Here, I'm gonna walk this way,
You're
sir.
refusing to answer my rights?
Or are you still blocking? We were
Just tell me what your articulate stop for stopping all of us. Because I was in handcuffs for 15 minutes. And now I'm distressed.
She's got the Blue Lives Matter. She's got the Blue Lives Matter.
Sure, go ahead. Hey, you want this card?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Can I? And it has her info.
We're working tonight. All right, we're together tonight. All right. My information, her information, station's information, telephone number, date, time, incident number.
May I see it before you just walk away?
Go for it. You're good.
All right. I appreciate. But hold on, man.
I'm gonna be right here. I'm not going anywhere.
So Mendoza. All right, and I asked for his name and badge number.
Who's his?
Yeah, all of them. I want all of them. How can I not be clear enough? I want everyone here's name and badge number. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. Everyone's name and badge number. Everyone's name and badge number. Everyone. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 officers. I want 7 names and badge numbers. 7 names and badge numbers. Sir, take your card out. Stop not trying to take your card out. Sir, I want a business card.
I told you I'm gonna get it for you.
This is too long. This is too long.
You're all amped up, man. You gotta relax.
You just had a bunch of kids in cuffs. It don't matter. Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna get you a business card.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Thank you.
I want her to tell me why we got stopped.
This didn't look good, bro. That's all I'm saying. Don't look good to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in handcuffs for nothing.
Although no officer is required to verbally state their identity, under California Code, Penal Code, Pen, Section 830.10, any uniformed peace officer shall wear a badge, nameplate, or other device which bears clearly on its face the identification number or name of the officer. Since that's the case, verbally stating their name and badge number wouldn't be any different. Moreover, it's worth noting that the female officer was, in a way, trying to hide her nameplate if she could from the cameraman's vision.
Dude, they had all these kids. They look like kids. In handcuffs. It's so cold. Card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cops. I should have 7 names and badge numbers. Good job. It'd be a lot faster if you weren't harassing people, man. Racial profiling. Nope. No wonder police only solve... You know police solve less than 7% of major crime? 40% of law enforcement has domestic violence in their homes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops, 6, 7. How many... If 7 cops are here and 40% have domestic violence in their home, how many here, based on that statistic, have domestic violence in their home? If we're looking at 7 cops. I think it means at least 3 have domestic violence in their home, based on the statistic. Less than 7% of major crime solved because of police. More than 50% of our tax dollars going to all these guys to harass people every day. All they do is lie. It goes to you. What do you mean? Your salary is paid by the people. So are the settlements. So wait, is there 7 names? This is only 2. 2, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, and I gave you the other one, right?
That's 6. I'm missing one.
You need to go ask our supervisor then.
All right. Thank you.
After acquiring 6 names and badge numbers, the officers finally did something right tonight. The cameraman then made his way to the supervisor so he could give his identifying information just like he promised he would.
Supervisor, we have all badge numbers and names except for yours.
He has mine. I have it.
Okay, could I have it?
Yeah.
Take it with another business card, I'm out.
But because I'm parked in the loading dock. That's your suspicion.
Damn.
That's what you just told me. I have it on.
Handcuffs for loading zone? I thought there would be.
But that's why, right?
I thought there would be crime.
You guys are good to go.
Yes.
You guys are all free to go. You're all free to go. Get out of here. You're all free to go. I'm waiting for it. You're free to go. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. You're free to go. Stop looking. There ain't shit for you to do. You're free to go. I said you're free to go. You're free to go. Clowns. Straight clowns. You're free to go.
All right. Well,
No, don't show.
Oh, he said to replay it for him.
Don't even keep talking to this guy. All they do is lie. That's all they're guaranteed to do is lie. That's why?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Damn, there must be no crime in LA.
I walked out my car and I was parked in the loading zone.
Shame on all you, man. Really. This is why you guys went to serve, to put a bunch of kids in handcuffs? That's called racial profiling. What do you guys think of that? Racial profiling? Huh? What do you think of that? That's smart of you. That's the smartest thing you've said. No. None of them are cool, man. I hate to say it, but none of them. I don't give.
All right, man.
No, you're trash. You're all trash. I don't care what he says about you. You're all trash. You had a bunch of people in handcuffs for no good damn reason. Shame on you. You're free to go. Get out of here. No, thank you. Get out of here.
After all of this, we finally know why the kids were arrested, and it was over the stupidest reason. Multiple kids were detained, handcuffed, faced against a wall, and searched, all because one of them parked their car in a loading zone, the penalty for which is a $65 fine. In any case, after 20 minutes of unjustified oppression, the minor was finally able to speak freely with the cameraman and state what happened.
What the fuck? I just told him, tell him I know Senate, and then you just pop up.
That's what happened?
Oh my
No.
God, I swear to God, that's why she got mad.
Wait, so
So they stopped us because we were just right there, just chilling. I was sitting in my car, and then they came up, and then they stopped us, and then they told me that if I threw something in the car, I told them I didn't throw nothing in the car, and they got everybody in cuffs.
And it was the woman?
It was the woman.
They came out from the alley.
And it came out from the alley. And then she told me she stopped me because I was in a loading zone. And then when I was recording,
And all you went in cuffs right away? Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. So, and then they come out, cuff you all up right away?
Yeah, 1, 2. Well, me and him because the tattoos.
Guns drawn or no?
No guns. No guns. But she didn't have her body cam. So I told her, why don't you have your body cam on? And then she did all this. Because she went, dee, and I'm like, no, she didn't have her body cam on. And then I told her, what's her articulate suspicion for stopping us? And she didn't have a reason. She said, all right. You
They ran all your guys' shit, right?
Yeah.
On the way to the donut shop.
She
literally said, you want to play like a big boy? Now you're going to be a big boy. And she did all that. And she called everybody else.
All right, I'm going to hop off here. All right. You want to take my number or something?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You're like his idol.
That's crazy. So wait, you said Senate?
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, hey, tell him I know Senate, that they're violating my rights. You don't want to tell me my articulate suspicion for stopping me.
And he came out the genie bottle?
And then you came out the genie bottle.
No.
Yeah. My brother, I'm like, they're Senate, bro. They're Senate. Look. That shit was nuts.
That's crazy. I was on my way home, and actually my wife's in the car, and she said, oh my God, I see a bunch of cops there and a bunch of people. So I just...
Man, you're a lifesaver. You made everything easier, bro. I swear. They respect you, and I respect you too.
Hey, I called me.
After hearing all of this, the man was flabbergasted as to how the officers could be so entitled to bully a bunch of kids who are essentially just hanging out in a car. Realizing the severity of this injustice, the cameraman advised the minors to file a complaint against each of the officers.
You guys should file a complaint for sure. I mean, that's obviously profiling.
Hey, can each of us file a complaint?
Yeah, you all should.
Does it make it worse if they're minors?
You guys are minors?
Some of them are minors.
I thought so.
Some of them
and
are
they
minors,
were they were talking to you guys? Yeah. And no, like, we call your parents. No curfew ticket? They didn't threaten that?
No. They took down everybody's information, though. They said that we look like we're on probation or...
That's what they said?
Yeah,
Do you have that on video?
Yeah. I think so.
You have? So,
I have a 26-minute
I'm
video.
going to text you something. So you, or airdrop me that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. What a bunch of scum. That happens to you or what?
Yeah, bro. It happened all the time. It's crazy that I already knew exactly what district they were.
Right away.
Yeah, right away. I'm like, oh, you guys are Worcester district, right? They're like, yep, yeah, we are. Can't deny it, right? Asked them right there. But yeah, I already knew that they'd be.
Try holding the phone near your iPhone.
Waiting for that time.
Hey. Yeah. Nice meeting y'all. Be safe, okay? Be safe, bro.
You too.
Be safe. Yeah. Be safe. Be safe. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. We need
Good shit.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
you bless up, bro. We're going to keep watching your content.
Okay. Peace, bro.
After sharing their POV of the footage, the children bid farewell to the man and the two parties went their separate ways. As of the date of this recording, though, there's no mention of whether or not the victims filed a complaint or a lawsuit against the department. Be sure to check out our previous video, where we cover another outrageous police encounter